Good morning, everyone. So today we will be studying about third chapter, that is on this IoT and M2M. That is how what is what is IoT. Now we will see what is machine to machine and how it is different from this. What is that? IoT. That you will be studying. So before that, we will see the syllabus copy. So this is your second chapter, IoT and M2M. 6 hours chapter it is. Okay, so you will be getting total 10% of marks here. That is on remembering type questions will be 5 marks, understanding type question will be of 10 marks. Okay, so totally 15 marks will be there on that. Okay, so 10% of your syllabus, and after learning this chapter, the outcome. Okay, for every chapter they have written one outcome. So this is the outcome. That is, you have to understand the difference and similarities between IoT and M2M. Okay. So, and see, these all things are there. So, you should see how to study the chapter based on that. So, this chapter only remembering and understanding, no application oriented. Previous was application oriented. Okay. So, let's start this chapter. Okay. Hope the PPT is visible to you. So, third chapter is on IoT and M2M. M2M means machine to machine. So, what is the difference between this is earlier same application what we studied in second chapter on IoT, same was done using M2M. Okay, wherein M2M network was there, but internet was not there. It was like more ENC type projects, embedded projects. Okay, so internet was not there. So any other network was there, small network was there, and more of hardware part was there. Okay, in IoT, more of software part will be there. So let's see about M2M and how is its architecture, which protocol is used. In the next class, we'll be studying difference between IoT and M2M. Okay. So in today's class, we'll be studying just introduction to M2M, okay, and M2M architecture. Okay. So let's see what is this machine to machine. M2M stands for machine to machine. Okay. So it refers to what? To networking of machine for the purpose of remote monitoring and control and data exchange. That is, what is M2M? It is similar to IoT, but what is there here? Networking of machines are there. In IoT, networking of what was there? Internet was the used as network, and what was connected? Things was connected. Here, what we are connecting? Machines. Okay, in IoT, sensors would be there, other things would be there apart from the computing device. So why we are connecting this one second, just underline important. So M2M stands for machine to machine. It refers what? Networking of machines. Okay, so just remember, it is networking of machines. You can use it for remote monitoring, control and exchange. Okay, and what we can do here is in M2M. Okay, in IoT, internet was required. Here we can connect the devices. We can connect the this devices or machines without using internet. Okay, it is mainly it is M2M doesn't use cloud. In IoT we use cloud and all, right? So internet is very important in IoT. In M2M it is like everything will be on the location only. Your server will be on the location, it will be local, your database will be on local. So we don't need internet. So you can tell it is point solution also. Okay, so like IoT, M2M also offers several applications such as security tracking, okay, tracing, manufacturing, all those which we studied in IoT application. One second. Okay, so all the application we studied in IoT, same thing we will be having in M2M. Only difference is here everything, all the things. Maybe this agriculture means all the things has to be deployed in that field only. Server also should be there only. Your database also should be there only. All those things should be there itself. Okay. So now let's see M2M system architecture. Okay. So this is about any doubts you have in the definition of M2M. Yes, just remember it is networking of machines. Okay, there it was. Internet was there as network and things were connected. Here machines are connected. You can use this without using internet, and all server, whether you are using server, database, everything will be local in M2M. So next topic is M2M architecture. So I'll just show you diagram, then I'll explain. Okay, so this is M2M architecture. In M2M architecture, M2M area network will be there. In this diagram, we have two M2M area network. Okay, so to communicate between this, what will be there in this M2M network is all machines will be there. So see, in this 4 machines are there, in this 4 devices are there. Okay, so how they'll communicate, we'll see. Okay, so in this M2M network, inside this network, non-IP protocol is used for communication. They don't use IP based, okay, because they are not connected to internet. But when we are communicating between one M2M network and another, we can use IP based protocol, because two network remote this one M2M maybe is in your college, one more M2M might be in some other college. If you want those devices to communicate with each other, that for that we can use internet. So we can use existing network. See here, M2M core network is there. Okay, so here this is your communication network to communicate between one M2M area network with another. Within this, as you can see inside this, if this machine wants to communicate, this machine wants to communicate this, they can do, what they can do is they need not need any internet. Okay, and they don't, so since they are not using internet, you can use non IP based protocol here. Even here, non IP based protocol. But when you're trying to communicate one M2M area network with another, that time what will happen is you need existing networks. So it is in this, it is using, see, one wired network is there. Between this M2M gateway is there. Can you tell why gateway is used? Do you remember why gateway is used? Yes. So this uses non-IP based protocol. Communication, for communication between the devices, it uses non-IP based protocols. Okay. One second. So so this uses non-IP based protocol, your M2M network. Whereas your, if you're communicating between two M2M network, that time we will use existing infrastructure, that is which are on IP based protocol. See here, here one, it can be wireless or wired communication network. Okay, so we are using one wired network, one more wireless, then we have some M2M application. Okay, so how it will communicate? It will be having IP based protocol. Here also we use IP based protocol. Okay, so we have something called M2M gateway. So can you tell me why M2M gateway is there? Yes. Can you guess? Here we are using non-IP based, here we are using IP based. In between we are using M2M gateway. Can anyone tell for what it is? Yes, for what purpose it might be? It is for protocol translation. Okay, this is for protocol translation. That is M2M network. Within this uses non-IP based, okay, whereas wired and wireless uses IP based. To convert, okay, for protocol translation we use this translator, okay. So that's all. So it will go through the existing network, anything in the application there, then it can travel like this and communicate. So let's see in the detail, okay. So what all this M2M network, just now we saw the diagram, right? Okay, one question will come. Explain M2M system architecture. Very important question. For that, you have to draw the diagram and write this explanation. So we saw three things, no? One was M2M area network. Two area network were there. Communication network were there, which was wired or wireless, and application domain was there. So three things were there. Can you see in this diagram? Yes. So M2M network was there. Okay. Then this is your communication network, and application was there. Okay. So the telling comprises of M2M area network, communication network, and application domain. Anything you want to tell? Okay. So what does M2M? So first thing, M2M area network. What it comprises of? Like IoT had things, here we have machines, okay, which have embedded hardware, modules for sensing, actuation, and communication. Then again, within the M2M, this area network, we use non-IP based protocols. Okay, you can use ZigBee protocol, Bluetooth, Modbus, MBus, okay, power line communication, all 6 low WPAN, IEEE 80 to 1.15.4. That is basically it is ENC based. Within the M2M network, okay, we use these protocols, okay. Whereas when we are communicating with one M2M network with another, middle we can use wired or wireless network, okay, that will be IP based. It uses IP, existing IP protocol, okay. So the communication protocol, what it does, it provides connectivity between the machines, okay. So why we use communication protocol? These machines are there, no, for them to communicate we use, okay. So for this to communicate we use this non-IP based protocol. Next, okay, this is about communication protocol. Communication protocol we use between M2M nodes, okay. So these are the communication protocol, whereas in communication network, okay, what it helps, this is your communication network, okay. It can be wired or wireless. For what it is used? For communication between one M2M area network with another, okay. For that we use something called communication network, okay. So here we use IP based protocol. So they are telling communication network provides connectivity to remote M2M area network, okay. So the communication network can be, just now we saw two network, wired or wireless network, but both are IP based, okay. So just now we saw, while M2M area network uses proprietary or non-IP based protocol, okay, whereas the communication network uses IP based network, IP based networks. So what we need in between for to help the communication between non-IP and IP based, we require something called M2M gateway. What it will do? It will do the protocol translation. Okay. So to enable the communication between remote M2M area network, M2M gateways are used. So let's see how in detail about this gateway. Any doubts in M2M architecture? Yes, this was about M2M architecture. Three things are you should remember: your area network, okay, your communication network, and your application, okay. And to help protocol conversion, we have gateway in detail, okay. Just see, let's see gateway. So we will elaborate how is the M2M gateway, okay. So I think you can see the diagram, okay. So here instead of taking a M2M area network, we have taken one node from each network. Okay, this is a node from a machine from network 1. This is machine from network 2. Here 2 were there, no? 1 and 2. So one machine I'll take this and one I'll take this. So that is the diagram. So next, what is there here? IP routing was there. Okay, your communication network was there. So in between, what will come? M2M gateway. Okay, what it helps to? It helps to protocol conversion. So this M2M node will be using proprietary protocol, non-IP based protocol. So which are those? Bluetooth, Zigbee, 6LoWPAN, all these protocol it uses. This uses IP. Okay. So for that we have something called M2M gateway. Okay, in this gateway, what will be there? Native protocol, protocol translation and proxy. It acts as a proxy. It will take the messages from here and convert. Okay, that is what is done by this M2M gateway. So this is the difference. So communication between M2M nodes and M2M gateway is based on communication protocol which are native to M2M area network. Okay, what it does, M2M gateway, it performs protocol translation so that you can connect one M2M network or one node in M2M network in another device in another M2M network. And this acts as a proxy performing translation. Okay, it is translation from native protocol to internet protocol. The M2M data is gathered into point solution. So here we use something called point solution. So M2M will be point solution. It means it will be not on cloud. Okay, all the thing will be in the same place. Okay, such as enterprise application, service management application, or remote monitoring application. Okay, so you have to remember this. M2M is non-IP based. Okay, it doesn't use IP based protocol. It uses point solution. Okay, no cloud, no internet, nothing. So it also has various applications such as smart metering. Okay, home automation also we can use, only you cannot operate it by internet, industrial automation, smart grid, etc. Okay, so next M2M solution. Okay. So last point is M2M solution designs such as data collection and storage architecture application are specific to M2M specific M2M application domain. So in this class, main thing was this architecture. Any doubt you have in this architecture? Just you have to remember about these three things. Okay, that is M2M area network. This is your communication network and application. For the translation purpose, we have something called gateway. Again, we saw gateway in detail. Okay. So next, see, there one small story is there. Okay. The story of how things are connected by M2M and became part of IoT. So earlier, what was there? Only M2M were there. E&C people were designing, no, these. They were connecting. There were two machines communicating with each other and performing a task without human interaction. But now, as the technology has advanced, you have internet and all. So you are not only connecting machines, okay, you can connect any other things also. So because of that, now we are able to connect normal things which are Wi-Fi enabled or something with the computers or with computing. See here, in this only machines were connected. Here you can see you have car. Okay, all those things are connected. That is the difference. So let's see some of the questions. So can you answer? Machine to machine refers to networking of what? Yes, it is networking of what? Can anyone answer? Machine to machine refers to networking of what? Machines or things? Yes?
Machines.
Yeah, it is machines. If IoT was there, things would come. Then Communication network provides connectivity to dash M2M area network. Yes, why we use,
Remote and area.
yeah, for to communication between two M2M network. Okay, we use communication network. Next, to enable the communication between remote M2M area network, M2M dash are used. What is used? Yes, what we use? Yes, what it was there, no, here?
Gateway.
Yes, it is gateway. Then M2M communication dash provides connectivity between M2M within a M2M area network. What we have to use for communication? Communication network or protocol? Within a network, what we use? With two network, what we use? Can anyone tell? Yes, what is fourth one? M2M communication dash provides connectivity between M2M nodes within an M2M area network. What they're asking is, if I want to communicate between this device and this device, what is required? Communication protocol or network?
Communication protocol.
Yeah, communication protocol. So it is protocol. If it was between two other remote M2M, it would be communication network. Next, M2M gateway performs dash to enable IP connectivity for M2M area network. What it does?
Protocol translation.
Protocol translation. Any doubts you have? So this was
No,
for
ma'am.
the day. Next class we will see difference between this, what is that, IoT and M2M. So next class we will continue difference between IoT and M2M. Tomorrow I will tell you the class time. Okay. So I think no doubts is there. Rahul, take the attendance. Okay. Take care. Bye.